Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bang bang bang. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Welcome to Bar Vibes with Bryce Forth, giving out raw reaction and interacting with the masses. No subject is safe. You hear the people and the noises, but that's the point, because that without the point. Tony in the building. That's the point, because go Birds. This week I'm getting straight to the point. We got things to do. If you know, you know. And of course we got to talk about the Eagles. Go Birds. Started off strong, and the thing is, for me, the offensive coordinator, he needs to get this shit together. You can't hide behind special teams. Did their thing. Second straight week, did their thing. I get it. 130 yards for Jalen. It's not what you want to see. But then you go and you open your app. Listen to me. You open your app and you see, and you're like, oh, Eagles won the football game. Yes! Eagles won the football game. Let me ask you a question. If you're looking at me, what matters most? Oh, you got 150 yards on the ground. Oh, you got 130. I'm sorry, you got 330 yards in the air. Did you win? No. All right. So then you get 130 yards on passing. Your running back had 30 yards rushing. Did you win the game? Yeah. 4-0. And this is my thing is I understand why A.J. Brown is upset. Because when you go to the negotiating table, they're going to wonder, what did you do? I get that. But at the same time, it's just about winning. That is it. Winning. If anybody should be upset, it should be Devontae Smith. This man is running around doing cardio. Running up and down the field, not getting any targets. No complaints from him. Zach Bond, proud of him for not making the narrative he was just a one-year wonder. Love that. We still need to figure out who's number 2 at corner. And we haven't gotten that like weird injury. Baker tried his best to give us the Baker effect. And if you haven't watched Baker before, he will go down the field and wreck whatever you thought that was going to happen. But the defense did not let that happen. Did not. Of course, people listen. people are going to say, and I understand it's the A.J. Brown thing, but Eagles are 4-0. What more do you want from me, said Tyrese. Look it up if you had to talk about it. The Vikings and the Steelers, people were cheering for Carson Wentz. Today was not that day. He had a very good outing to start, and then the playmakers just were hitting, and hitting. The Steelers' front seven, they took advantage of the fact that the Vikings O-line were hurt. They were out their left tackle, and they were out their right guard. It's very difficult to replace them. And I don't know what it is with Carson, but he just throws like ridiculous picks. He should have had 4 picks. He had 2. Should have had 4. They were dropped. And then if you went and looked, his teammates were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Aaron Rodgers, he throws the ball out quick because he knows that if he doesn't, he's going to get demolished. They had a crazy sack on him where he grabbed the back of his pads and just threw him to the ground. And he got up. He was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." But you can see Aaron Rodgers enjoys this team more than he did the Jets because he goes and celebrates with his team. Shout out to Ireland because I've seen teams play in England. He was happy. He said he was happy. Aaron Rodgers said he was happy that they were there, but he wanted to be there earlier because he wanted to walk around and enjoy the weirdo. Either way, Packers Cowboys. Now this game is weird to me. Not weird, but I didn't watch the game like in real time. I rewatched it. It's a tie. That was a tie. You get nothing for like 3 quarters. And then you get to a point where you have to throw the football, and this is why Dak gets all his stats. No, I'm not saying that Dak is not in this game. Dak wasn't a merchant, but he had to be. George Pickens was doing his fucking thing, but it was a bad look when you go and you didn't even win the game. Weird. And I saw the kicker for the Packers kick the field goal to get a tie, and he was like, he turned around. He was like, oh, whatever. 40-40 tie, the second largest tie for a team in history of the NFL. Do you think that the Cowboys miss CeeDee Lamb? Maybe. Maybe not. But I think that CeeDee Lamb is like, we don't need him here. Surely don't. Seahawks and Cardinals. Sam Darnold coming in form. He was throwing the ball down the field. I appreciated that. Jackson Smith and Jigba came into form. I love that from him. Kyler Murray doesn't seem like he likes his job. He feels like it when you see him, like his body language. It looks like he's like, yeah, I'm just here to do my job, and I'm gonna go home and play video games. And Marvin Harrison Jr. needs a intervention. Do you really want to be out here? Who are you upset with? That's the question that they need to have. The Seahawks can rely on their defense. They had 6 sacks and 2 picks, but the kickoff rule killed them. You have to kick the ball 20 yards down the field. That's it. That's the only reason why they won this game. You just kick the ball 20 yards down the field. That's it. The Seahawks have beaten the Cardinals 8 games in the last 2 years. Ouch. The Bills and the Saints. This game was a lot closer than you would have thought if you saw the box score. It was pretty close. The Saints had a lead. And then Josh Allen was like, I'm going to put on my cape, do what I got to do. He ran for 3 really long, I said young, that was weird. Really long first downs, and they just took the game over in the second half. It was Spencer Rattler's birthday, which sucks because they were in the game. They were in the game. And James Cook is the running back for the Bills. If you watch football, you would understand. He is the first Bills running back to have 8 straight games with a touchdown since Thurman Thomas, which was when they lost 4 straight Super Bowls. And he's also the first running back to have 3 straight 100-yard games ever. Crazy. This game tells you why he won a Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Stop. He won an MVP. Talking about Josh Allen. Ravens and Chiefs. The Ravens' defense is garbage. They don't have really any good linebackers. Lamar Jackson is hurt. They had costly fumbles running into their own players. And you get Derrick Henry with only 8 carries. That's not winning football. Patty M's, when he doesn't make mistakes, you're not beating him. He had 4 touchdowns, no turnovers, and the Chiefs missed Xavier Worthy 100%. The AFC belongs to the Chiefs. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are 1-6 against the Chiefs. And they're going to continue to play against them. And you're going to continue to lose against them. To Sat. Colts Rams. I'm glad that Daniel's not here because he's going to hate to see this. Adonai Mitchell had a fumble into the end zone, and then he had a block that negated a fumble. A touchdown. Daniel Jones tried to be the hero, couldn't. He had 2 picks. Colts had 11 penalties. They got scored on with 10 men on the field. I texted him. I was like, hey, how you feel about that? Yeah, we got beat by ourselves. And then when I watched, I was like, yeah, you did. Puka Nacua had 13 fucking catches and a touchdown. You can't let that happen. Niners and Jags. The Jaguars had 9 takeaways all last year. They got 13 as of today, with 12 games more to go. The game was won because one team was better than the other. The story of this game was Liam Cohen, the Jags head coach. And Robert Salah, the defensive coach, got into it during the middle of the game. Listen, Liam Nicole, you better know that he will destroy you if you decide to do what you needed to do. The Niners have had 0 sacks and 0 pressures because Nick Bosa got hurt. So what do you do? What do you do? Jets, Dolphins. Dolphins look dominant. The Jets just can't tackle. I don't understand it. Tyreek Hill with his ACL tear. He was getting carted off the field, clapping his hands and saying yes. And you know why? He's happy to be done with this fucking team. He will not be on this team next year. No chance. The Jets turned the ball over way too much, and you wonder why the Jets got a jolt, because they weren't worried about him being on the field. Justin Fields did his best. Their jersey looked like shit, and that's why they lost. Lions. They opened up with a touchdown, and the game was over. The Lions are dominant on the ground. Jahmyr Gibbs just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Joe Flacco, he threw the ball up to nobody. To absolutely nobody. The Browns just not creative on offense. And you got to give Aiden Hutchinson the game ball. 2 sacks, forced fumble. The funniest thing from this game is Amon-Ra Brown was on 2K at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and somebody on stream called him out. Hey, bro, get off. 4 o'clock in the morning, you still playing basketball? He had 2 touchdowns, so I guess it didn't really matter. Commanders and the Falcons. The Falcons clearly took offense to being no offense last week. Penix throwing the ball on the field. He did have a pick. Very weird pick. But the Falcons made sure they got the ball to their playmakers. And Mariota said, hey, we need to throw the ball well. He did. But they seemed to miss Terry. And the Commanders can't get their offense off third downs. That was the biggest reason why they lost. Because when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, okay, it's a close game. Can't get your offense off on third downs. Chargers and the Giants. Jackson Dart debut as a starter. The Giants rode that momentum after they got the Chargers interception in the red zone. They finally showed the Giants how dominant they could be on the defensive line, because they had, I want to say, 15 pressures, and they had 3 sacks, pressured all day. The Chargers, they look scared to run the football. Don't know why. I think that the Chargers need to dial it back a bit, where the first 3 weeks they were like, all right, let Herbert throw the ball. Dial it back a little bit. They got to work on their red zone offense, both sides. This is the first time that the Giants scored in the red zone. Dial it back. The Bears and the Panthers. This is a very exciting game. Geno Smith had a horrendous day. 3 picks. He threw 2 picks on the same fucking play to the same fucking player, Kevin Byard, who got beat on a run from Ashton Genty, who I'm so excited that Ashton Genty, got a touchdown. I'm sorry, 2 touchdowns. And I just don't know what what the Raiders think they're doing. Max Crosby, player of the game. He had 3 batted passes, 1 for a pick, and 2 sacks. The Bears come out with a win on a blocked field goal. We know how that works, Titans and the Texans. Cam Ward said everything needed to be said. We are ass. And they are ass. Ass, ass, ass. Offense ass. Line ass. I'm ass. Receivers ass. Defensive line ass. I didn't have much to say about this game. The Ladarius Sneed and Collins conversation. They asked Ladarius Sneed who Nico Collins was. He goes, who? And then Nico Collins proceeds to beat him on a 68-yard pass. You might want to remember who your opponents are, sir. Patriots and Panthers. Yawn. Panthers don't have an identity. It's weird. They don't get any pressures, and the Patriots might have found something out where they all 3 phases on special teams. Their returner had 195 yards returning. As long as the Patriots don't turn the ball over, they're good. Stephon Diggs played up. He's got the baby bump. If you don't know, a lot of players, when they got a kid on the way, baby bump. I don't really have much to say about that. The Bengals and the Broncos. The Bengals are calling for a new quarterback, and that's not what this is about. They can't block anybody. It's pretty cut and dry. The Bengals O-line cannot protect anyone, and they're missing a running game. The Broncos defense, their DBs are sticky. And when I say that, it's like they're on everybody's hip. You look up, like their receivers look up defenders, and they're just not open. Bo Nix had a really solid day. The Broncos receivers, they drop a lot of passes, and I need them to step the fuck up. They do have a really good run game, and it's going to be interesting to see what the Broncos do against, the defense next week against the Eagles. I'm playing injured. I just cut my hand. It's fine. This is the last week where I am a single man, so ladies. No, I'm just kidding. Big ups to the first day. Stay focused and be great. Take a sip. The next time you hear from me, I'll be married. Go Birds.